Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. How are you today? Welcome to your 2025 energy reading. We're going to pull some oracle cards to get started, and then we're going to get into the tarot. So I'm CJ. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You can always check into the other positions in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the nodes for further information of something that may resonate more with you. Okay, I also am suggesting that since this is quite a bit of information, you download this or keep this, or even just flag it and go back a couple times throughout the year and see if you've aligned to the energy. Time is relative with all of us being on different paths, so what I'm saying happening in the first quarter might actually happen in the third for you. It can align in different ways, so that's the reason why I say keep it and double check it throughout the year. All right. What? Ooh, loving this energy. 48, number 48 in the energy oracle here, the Angel of Balance, first card out. This is a Sagittarian energy almost, think temperance, but what a beautiful card for you to restore balance to your life. Feel balanced. Feel as if you're in control. Lovely. Balance in all things, reminding you of that as well. And the cornucopia, blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Look at that. You're getting paid. You're feeling abundant. You have blessings shining down from you, from the sun, key codes coming through. You're aligned in so many ways. What a beautiful card. The cornucopia is such a blessing card there. Wow. It's almost like whatever you wish for that's in alignment is coming your way. Ooh, love that. All right, let's get into an animal, power animal for you, and see what might be around you this year. An animal that you can call on, or medicine that you're going to learn throughout this year. You may also see images of this animal start popping up, and it's a reminder for you to just come back and check the reading, okay? Or even, thank you, whale, record keeper. Ooh, deep, not surprising with Scorpio. Oh my gosh, and snake, there you are. And a possum. No? Okay. I looked at it, we saw it, but it didn't flip, and they're saying these are your cards. So this is what we're going with right now. You have beautiful energy with Akashic records here. The whale is the record keeper. You may be called to listen to whale song. You are a water sign, so whale, dolphin music can certainly activate certain things within you. You may have connection to Lemuria if you are a starseed or identify as a starseed or light worker in that regard, but you have knowledge, or knowledge is going to come to you in ways that you don't normally receive it. So if you're interested in doing a Akashic meditation, or to find out or cleanse some Akashic karma, you may have access to it. You're going to get information. You're going to get access to deeper knowledge. This is either with yourself, with the universe, with the collective, with others. It's an extremely potent, powerful card for you for this year. Knowledge coming to you, that is knowledge that, I mean, if you want to go as deep as to the beginning of time, you could, depending on where you are. Just know, information is coming to you in ways that are unusual, but also in ways that feel familiar. Beautiful card, whale. And snake, which is transmutation. Big sign for Scorpio. Not surprising. Your own energy here. That's transmuting energy, shedding skin, birthing new eggs. It's a great energy. Number 6. Transmuting something. You might be transmuting old knowledge and turning it into the new that you find here with whale energy. Snake is very representative of Scorpio, so is the phoenix. So snake would be the initial root, and then as you go through, you become, I forget what the next phase is, and then the phoenix as you rise from the ashes, right? So very much Scorpio based. Let's see if you come out in your own reading here I wouldn't be surprised. Let's get an archangel for you. Archangel Zariel, give and receive love and obey the spiritual laws. Give and receive love and obey spiritual laws. This, I feel, is coming out, one, because balance, right? And the blue, let's just look at this, right? All right. There's many messages that come through that aren't going to come through from me. So let's look at the synchronicities of the Angel of Balance and Angel Zariel. The blue wings, blue light. It's a season of blue for you, one. But two, the balance, give and receive love. As you receive love, you give love. Now there's, huskies being shown here, these beautiful dogs. And yes, it can be through your pets who are familiars for you, but it can also be, and soul mates, but it can also obviously be in the community, in the collective, with your people, balance in all things. Right? We don't want people taking too much from you. You don't want to be giving too much. Obeying the spiritual laws, huge, because as you're transmuting this energy here, right? Big transmutation. Scorpio's always, dying and rebirthing, killing things off, rebirthing, coming back again. You have access to such knowledge, or you will have access, or you'll be receiving it, or you will just come to a knowing. Spiritual laws are going to be very important, that you don't usurp the gift that has been honored, that has been bestowed upon you by receiving this information. It's even if it's your information and you receive it in a way and you come to know things that you want to share with others. Remember, everyone is on their own path. So while sharing is wonderful and should be done to raise the frequency, there's a caution of trying to change free will. And I know this is really deep, and I know this isn't what you're probably looking for, but I'm just giving you this as they're telling it to me. We're going to get into the tarot really quickly after this. But I feel my Scorpios can handle it, right? I know you can handle it. So blessing, just blessing upon blessing, especially with that cornucopia. I'm going to get into the money oracle now. We could spend an hour just on this alone. So if you're interested in knowing more, you can always reach out to me for a private reading. But let's get going. Next level, be a boss. Be a boss. Yes, this is the money oracles coming out, talking about money, career. You have cornucopia here. You have balance. You are rising. You're transmuting energy of anything you do not like, and you're leveling up. You're either about to take your finances to the next level, or it's time that you do. If your finances haven't improved yet, you can be certain they soon will. Yes, you can. And there's a chance of something extra in the air. Yes, this is extra. This is extra. Everything here is showing extra for you. Let's check love. Now, what I was going to say is you may want to take a screenshot of the oracles, because I'm going to have to move them down a little bit as I get going into the tarot. Okay. This is a big reading, and I'm in a little space. Should have thought about that. Okay, love, oh, balance, look at you. Give and receive love. You have, out of the love oracles, you have love. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. Unconditional love. Is it with your pets? Is it with soulmates and friends? Is it with that person? Whatever this is coming through this year. What a beautiful message of love, bossing up, being paid, however this pay for you is, feeling abundant and restoring balance into your life. Also access to higher knowledge, whether that's your knowledge or that's knowledge that's coming from the universe. It's a really cool year for you. So I'm going to scooch these down just a little bit. Shaping up to be pretty awesome. All right, let's get into the tarot. Where's my White Witch Tarot? That's what's missing. Oh, here it is. So we're going to start with the White Witch in tarot. We're going to pull 4 major arcana, 1 for each quarter, and then we'll pull 3 cards representing 1 for each month under each quarter, okay? And clarify as needed. Alrighty, exciting. Let's see what we get for you. My Scorpios, please God guide us in all that is, guides and spirit. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you. Judgment, ascending, higher knowledge, coming out of the dark. It's that energy you've got coming up here. Thank you. I'll show you these cards once I pull them all. No, you didn't flip. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Also, please know that I rarely pull cards. They will flip. Spirit will shove them. You'll see them fly sometimes. So patience, please, as we go through the deck. And I know this is the littlest deck, but it just goes to show that I have to get them aligned right or they won't share them with me. Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Scorpio for 2025, Spirit. No? Okay. There it is, the world. Cycles ending, celebratory. New beginnings. You're on top of the world, Scorp. Oh gosh, and there you go. As I was saying, the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I don't normally do it, but they're saying leave it. And the Chariot. So Cancer energy coming through, but also victory. So you have 2 victory cards here with the World and Chariot. And you have the Hangman in reverse in the 3rd quarter here. And all right, so the Hanged One, or the Hanged Man, means suspension, like looking at things, kind of taking a time out to kind of, let me see how this is going to work. Let me look at it from this point of view. Let me look at that from that point of view. In the reverse, it's like, nope, decision, time to move on. I don't need to look at this anymore. I'm going. Okay, so let's pull some tarot and let's go from here. Again, Judgment. Judgment is an ascension card. If you see it in some of the other decks, well, this is unique art and it's only major arcana. You will notice figures, spirits that have been in the dark, sort of buried, if you will, and at various levels as they ascend through judgment and hear the music, hear the horn of Gabriel. Sometimes you see that blowing. They're ascending into the light. Okay, so this judgment is definitely one about higher knowledge, acknowledging things that you weren't quite sure about, coming out of something that was kind of a dark time and aligning with it. The world here is about closing out a cycle, completing a cycle, karmic, maybe a project, a goal. It can be in any number of things, but when you get the world, you celebrate that accomplishment. Right? On top of the world's your oyster, all of that, because the world is represented by the never-ending snake. I forgot what that's called. There's a name, Greek name for it. But the snake is like basically eating itself, because once it sheds its skin, it's going to start all over again. As you end and complete a cycle, you're about to start a new one. But this is celebratory because you're completing a cycle and you celebrate it. The Hanged One, as we already spoke about, and then the Chariot. So the Chariot is Cancer's major arcana. You might have a Cancer come into play. It's the only other sign here that has come out in the major themes. It's also about movement, travel, a new car, but primarily it's success. It is you driving towards your goals, succeeding, moving forward. For me, it's also a big karma card and a path card, because generally the horses or unicorns or whatever, I've seen seahorses, I've seen a variety of different cards in the way they're represented. The charioteer is not holding on to the reins generally. The reins are loose, meaning that it's going at the pace it's meant to go. It's going at the universal pace. It's going along a line. I'm not fighting it. there is equal balance there with dark and light. They're usually shown a white and a black horse. So there's balance there, working together, moving towards the goals. Again, deeper meanings into the cards, but for you, it's just extraordinary. You know, you are successful, moving on, balanced, maybe even traveling overseas. There's the Devil coming out. Capricorn energy has come out quite a bit. We are doing this in Capricorn time. And this can be in this Judgment Ascension. You might have felt trapped. You might have felt like you didn't have much control. There might be habits or things you're letting go of because this is the time of year to do it. Or it's also just your different way of thinking with Capricorn energy in there. Capricorn has come out quite a bit with the Devil for time, like representing time. Magician and the Agent of Pentacles. So there's your Knight of Pentacles coming through. Capricorn, again, Taurus or Virgo. This can also be a person representing money. The Agent is representative of the Knight of Coins in this deck. And that is, if it's a person, it's someone that has come along slow, or a project, something that has come along slow, but now it's here. It's been vetted, it's solid, it's secure. You're moving on with this, making your money, creating your value. And the Magician has come out as well. Number one, along with Judgment, as you are ascending, knowing what you want to do, you're now creating. Magic is in the air. You're creating your life. You're the magician, Scorpio. What do you want to create with this money coming through, with this value coming through? Capricorn now, as well as for some of you being old habits you're letting go of, Capricorn is the goat. Capricorn goes after their money. Capricorn is boss. You know, they're going after their goals. So this is really amazing for you as far as achieving, putting out into the universe, I want this and I'm going to go after it. So for those of you who are into this is more of money, career, finance, value, your cornucopia is definitely showing up in that first quarter there. All right, let's get into second quarter here. Thank you. The Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh. Wishes come true. The Nine of Cups here. Self-care, self-love. Not only wishes coming true, but oh my gosh, Judgment. You talk about having cards repeating itself. And here's a really good example of it. This is shown as seeds, and the seeds are dark and they're kind of, you know, germinating. They're learning. They're like in their shadow time. And then look at them ascend, right? What a cool example of that. Double judgments here. You're truly coming into this. If you look here, you see this sort of figure that's like raising up to the universe, understanding, getting it, basically. I've learned, I understand, I'm receiving. Whew, powerful. This Nine of Cups, couple things. One, while it's wishes granted, wishes fulfilled, it's also a self-care, self-love. You know, you're celebratory. It's celebrating, but it's a singular celebration. While it can be with others, it's primarily about you celebrating you, you loving you, your wishes, what you've chosen, what you've learned. You're celebrating it. Ooh, yes. Two Judgments, Magician, the Devil. You've had in 5 cards, you've had 4 major arcana come out. Okay, let's see. It's big energy for you this year. Do we have another for the world? Spirit, angels, guides for our beautiful Scorpios. You know, you claim this energy. You can align to it and claim it. Like I said, check back in. See how things are going if you've aligned to this timeline. Many themes here, so you might see where you line up as the year goes on. Oh gosh, I am so cold. Freezing. Do we want these? Okay, we're going to take those. It's a lot of cards, but we're going to go with them. Agent of Swords, the Knight of Swords. So I'm not surprised at that. That Hanged Man energy, which is like thought, reviewing, deciding, sort of contemplating everything, all at once. You turned it upside down. You're like, no, I know. I'm actioning it now. Agent of Swords is the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Air. And it's thought, communication, putting it into action. Speaking it, writing it, doing it. Just really cool. Really cool as far as thought, clarity of thought, actioning on those thoughts, right? Element of Cups. This is the Page of Cups. You know, the information that comes out, new heart, new thought, new love. I have thought this, and this is now my emotion that goes along with it. It could also be somebody coming in emotion or love, presenting that to you. But it's also what you've thought of, you really love and enjoy. It brings you great joy and happiness. The Page of Cups can also be a child or childlike energy. You have the Crown of Pentacles here. So there's another thing with money. And creating that. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the comfort. This is, you know, I have brought forth what it is with the Knight of Pentacles. Money, job, value, worth, home, health, you know, all things that are earth-based. And now you are living in that abundant, nurturing, sustainable energy. You've worked hard for it, and now you're enjoying it in a level of comfort. Beauty. Three of Pentacles coming in to show the beauty that you're creating. With this Chariot, you're moving towards beauty in your life, joy, happiness. There may be new people that come along. You have the Nine of Torches, which I love, spider energy. The spider energy represents weaver. Weaving this energy, weaving the creativity, creating beauty. You may even be called a next level and bossing up to create something that has a lot of art, images, you know, a craft that is what you would call beautiful. But you're weaving this success that you have here with the Chariot and how you're moving is through this weaving, creating your life in beauty and planting seeds. Almost could have had that element at the very beginning, which again is the planting of a seed. The judgment, where is that judgment? The planting of the seed that then germinates and ascends. I'm laughing because I just love how the cards all work together. And while this is Judgment and Major Arcana, and this is the element, it's the representative of the same imagery here. So Earth, grounding, you had Capricorn here. There is a call to grounding in a little bit of a sense. Also with Whale, water, that's your element. You have one card in your element, which is the element of Cups. And the element is the Page, what you would consider the Page. The news, the information, the start, the ideas, the germination before you action, right? In the Agent or Knight. And then nurturing, and of course, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and Queen, King, or Throne and Crown, however those are. Wow. Wow. Okay. I think this is amazing for you, Scorpio. I love it. And I have Scorpio placement, so I'm giggling over some of this stuff here too. So, here we go. 10 of Wands. You're letting it go where you were exhausted. Time is over. 10 of Wands becomes the Ace of Wands. But you may have felt overworked, overwhelmed, too much responsibility on your plate. This is ending. Thank you. Any other clarifiers, please, Spirit, Angels, Guides for Scorpio. The Chariot, doubling down on this. Look at this. I love it with the Egyptian headdress. Notice the hands on the charioteer, not on the sphinxes. Successful. Double Cancer. Cancer could really play a role, but it really is about you being successful, a victor in your life. Judgment. Oh my Lord, with the 2 judgments, now 3. Here you go. Here's another version of Judgment in a different deck. Really, I would go and Google Judgment, read the card, But understand, these are the choices that you're making, your alignment. This record keeper whale, I'm telling you, the amount of stuff that's going to come from you, if you're aligned with this, in Akashic and coming from the dark, past life regressions, understanding where you came from, releasing karma, such balance coming back into your life. The spiritual law here is really, and the snake, you can transmute a lot of this old ancestral energy, past life energy, soul energy, and eliminate contracts and ascend to a higher level there, Scorpio. The third judgment. Third. I mean, sometimes we get doubles, but to get three, wow. They're really hammering down on you on this card. Choices even. You choosing. Okay, it can even be, if it's not about that from that level, it can be your choices, your judgment. And remember, judgment is karmic, so careful in what those choices are. Remember obeying the spiritual laws here with Zariel. All right, are there any messages? Final message for my Scorpio? I think that was it, right? You didn't have any others? No. Let's see. I thought there might be a fourth, but I'm after judgment there. It's no. The deck went cold. Chariot twice, judgment 3 times. We have 10 and 1. So you have 1 1. As far as numbers go. Oh, excuse me, and 11 with the cornucopia. So there's 11 11. So I mean, you are starting a new cycle. You are learning, you are ascending, you are moving into areas that are different from what you've known in the past. Now you also have judgment, which is number 20, and you have it 3 times, so it's 222. So you might want to look up the number 20, and the number 2, and then 222, okay? Or 20, 20, 20, since you have 3 judgment cards. And chariot is 7, and that's 7 and 7, and I was just looking to see if we have any other 7s, which I don't believe you did. Oh no, the devil is also 10, 1 and 5, no, that's 6. Never mind. Yeah, so 20, 20, 20, 2, 2, 2, and then 7 and 7 with chariot. Very powerful information, and yeah, I know I'm cold. Very powerful year for you. So I send you love and blessings. I can't say any more. I think it's amazing, and I will check in with you guys when we do the money and career readings in a couple weeks, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye for now.